If you want to hate Trump rationally, you want to not hate him no matter what he says. You want to evaluate statement by statement what he says, right? That's what you need to do. He says, I want a space force.
Imagine this. You're trying to order a ride, but your map won't load. You try to track a delivery, nothing updates. Even your location just disappears. Not because your phone is broken, but because something in space stopped working. Now listen to this carefully.
Space Force, but if you want to hate Trump rationally, you want to not hate him no matter what he says. You want to evaluate statement by statement what he says, right? That's what you need to do. He says, I want a Space Force.
At first, it sounds like one of those ideas people quickly laugh off, something that feels political or even unrealistic. But what if you paused for a second and looked at the idea, not the person behind it, a space force? It sounds futuristic, almost unnecessary. But history has a way of repeating itself. There was a time when even controlling the skies was not taken seriously.
Well, let's think about that. In the Second World War, there was the Air Force, except they were not their own branch.
Back then, air power was just an extension of the ground, not something independent.
They were part of the Army. It was called the Army Air Force. And then we realized that command and control in the air needs different kinds of soldiers, because they have to be pilots. It's a different kind of decision-making, different kinds of tactical actions you would have in the theater of operations. It was sensible to spawn off a new branch of the military called the Air Force.
But as technology evolved, warfare changed, and suddenly the sky became its own battlefield. Everything moved faster. Decisions became more complex, and the rules were completely different.
No one today would question whether that was a good idea. Just because it came out of Trump's mouth doesn't make it a crazy idea that you might want a space force. As long as this needs of our presence in space grows.
But at the time, it wasn't obvious. And now, we may be standing at that same moment again. But this time, the battlefield isn't above us. It's beyond us. Because without realizing it, we've built a second world in orbit. And today, some of our most important assets aren't even on Earth. Thousands of satellites silently circling the planet, keeping modern life running.
But more importantly, the size of our assets. As long as that continues to grow, what else would a military do beyond protecting your borders? They would protect your assets. And our space assets, day by day, are growing by leaps and bounds.
But the real story isn't what they are, it's what they do. Their value is hidden in everyday life. So normal, you barely notice it.
What have we done with GPS? We now use it to find out who you want to mate with. This is Tinder, this is Grindr, this is show me mateable people within 20 square blocks of where I am.
From relationships to movement to connection itself, location has become currency. Data has become power. Every ride, every package, every direction you take depends on something floating far above you.
Yeah.
So it's not the cost of the satellite, it's the value of the satellite to our economy.
An entire global system quietly powered from space.
You want that protected.